My friends and fellow gamers, I'm Wrath, and we are back for another episode of Surviving Alone in Space Engineers. I just actually got the new DLC, so I decided let's go ahead and have a little fun with it. And I've kind of been looking at this. I've spent a while poking around in my development environment, where I try to build different things. And I've decided, much to my chagrin, I am never, ever going to make a go of this vehicle. Whatever its use, whatever its purpose, it's not going to function correctly. So there's no point in keeping it around. So I need to cut this thing down, because I need to make room for the vehicle that I will actually use to build, to finish kind of clearing the interior way for my base. Because if you remember correctly, even though it has been a while since my last video, I decided to rebuild over there, where I can dig a bit deeper into the mountain. Ooh, he despawned or something. It's where I can dig a bit further into the mountain. And so I built the stag beetle here in order to be able to get in there and kind of dig in evenly. But the upper layer here, the stag beetle can't reach. It can only dig so high, even with the drilling arms turned totally upward. So I need a flying unit that will be able to take all of that excess material out. Plus, if I'm going to mine some of the resources that I've found, which are fairly far away and not accessible via the stag beetle, I need a mining vehicle that can fly as well. So I went into creative, in my little design environment that I have, and I tried a variety of different things. I tried like a dozen different ways to just take what's here and readapt it for a mining purpose, but that is not possible. This design, while maybe something that I might revisit, is flawed in certain ways. And so I don't want to keep it. So I have to take her apart. And it's sad, especially with the waste of the power cells. But at the end of the day, you can't keep banging on something that is not going to produce anything. And this design is fruitless. So it has to go away. Jump up here. Take all of these down. All right, almost done. But it did give me an opportunity to come across a build that I do like, even though it's not traditionally the kind of build that I would prefer, because I'm usually all about the symmetry. Like, you know, those of you that have seen some of my other designs, you know that I get really bent out of shape about vehicles that don't have symmetry. I don't generally like asymmetrical designs. So it's a little bit shocking that my design, my solution to my problem, is an asymmetrical design. You know, shocking as that is, we're going to go with it because we can. And because the design is good enough. Is that even a word? Good enough? I'm smart enough, I'm good enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. All right, who can say what that's from? I'll give you time to guess. It's a Saturday Night Live skit. Because everything is. Of course it is. Back from when Saturday Night Live was good. And don't tell me that the new stuff is good, because you're full of shit. The new stuff is woke and crap. And anybody that thinks otherwise can kiss my ass. Now, I'm sure that there are oh, thirsty. He's a thirsty dude. Drink, drink, drink. Probably gonna need some food too. Whiny as he is. Alright. So the first thing is I need to set a docking port for the short term. Where to stick this here? Let's oh, I need steel plate. Let's go ahead and put that there so that we can... Actually, why did I bother with that? I could have just... Alright. Let's do this. Let's Leroy the crap out of this. Okay. There we go. Oh, need interior plates. Okay. Well, we don't need these anymore. So we can go ahead and get rid of them. Yep. Get me out of here. Okay, and 6. Interior plates again, because I'm a dumbass. Okay, and by the way, I picked up the new DLC for the off-road wheels, so that looks awesome. That will be a lot of fun. So let's do this here. I need hinges. That's what I need. I need a hinge and a connector. All right, so hinge. Let's do a vertical hinge. And I believe that is the proper orientation. And then we'll do a second one in the same orientation to kind of do that. All right, well, let's start putting crap together. All right. Don't need any more of those. Don't need any of you. Nope. Nope. What about on you guys? Yeah, you need tubes. Alright, let's start here. There we go. There we go. Good. 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 It's good. Alright, not enough construction components, apparently. So, computers, motors. All right. There we go. There we go. All right, let's slap this together. Ooh, that snapped around a little faster than I was expecting. Maybe I need to adjust my settings on the... Okay, that's super twitchy. There we go. Mouse was feeling a little twitchy there. All right. Let's see here. All right, so the completed hinge will be upper and then lower. Okay. Okay. We need more tubes. I forgot the other side of this equation. It's incomplete. 'Cause I'm a dumbass. Oh yeah. I'm a dumbass. Oh yeah. Here we go. Alright. Lower hinge. Please. Set your velocity to 1. And do something, please. There we go. Alright, so we need a connector on the end of this. Yeah, let's put you in the flat trajectory here. Alright, small tubes and steel pipes. so let's go play with the hinges for just a second here. Docking hinge lower. Your lower limit is going to be 0. And upper, your upper limit is going to be 0. So that means it can go as much as straight out. All right, so let's go move, because I need to charge this thing anyway. So let's go get it. Need to go get this into position. And this will actually help when we need this thing to drop off resources, because we'll be able to simply pull up here. A little bit twitchy. All right. Let's go ahead and raise this up. Okay, upper hinge. Let's set your lower limit at 75. And your velocity at 1. Upper hinge, what are you doing? Reverse. No. Negative 75. Let's see where that puts you. Okay, negative 45. Let's try 45. Okay. Looks like negative 30, maybe. Let's do 25. Negative 25. Okay, that looks reasonably good. Let's do negative 20 and just call it there. Okay. Negative 20. Oh, that looks really good. So if that's what that one is set for, then the inverse of that should also be true on the lower, since it's in the 90 position. So the upper limit should also be 20. That looks good. All right, let's hook her up. Okay. Let's do the... Is there a group of connectors? No. Alright, let's try you. Toggle switch lock. Switch lock. Alright, so it's 5 is the rear. Alright. She is... let's shut down those engines. Okay, I only need the ones that are attached to the... Okay, hydrogen engines 1 and 2. Turn off and off. Don't need to burn through the hydrogen that the vehicle uses. And now I can dump everything it's got directly in. So we got that going for us. All right. Now I did kind of screw up with this because I really should have made it so I could build the other vehicle on here, but it is not an immediate concern. In fact, let's just go around to the other side. Oh wait, the constructor's down there, so I gotta, if I want to go down, I have to go down here. Alright, let's do that. Let's cut down here. Did I lose my other drill? Yeah, I sure as hell did. Character tools. Kind of a shame. Alright. So. Oh, hold on a second. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I had news and blues going through the day, so had to deal with some stuff. Alright, so let's just, okay, so that's connected up and over, so we can cut that out. Alright, let's just dig on under here. Make sure we're going as high as we can here. And let's just get to the other side of the refinery here. And we will build out that way. There we go. so okay, interior blocks are needed to proceed. All right. That way, if I ever need to come back and add some more on here, but I probably won't. It's just me being cautious, I guess. Just need some construction components. Okay. All right. So we'll go up this way and then, no, don't need that. Then we'll kick up through the wall here and put another block there so that we can build out that way. Actually, ooh, hold on. Let's do this. Let's cut this down here because we don't need this arm anymore. Okay, so we could come out to here and make a whole nother block and be able to extend out that way for construction. That might do. And we'll need to take that thing apart at some point too, because it's no longer really all that worthwhile. So let's see. Let's see what we can see here. Interior blocks again, because I'm a dumbass. And no process is complete without me being a complete dumbass. Okay, so production. So for the basic assembler, we will go ahead and produce 100 interior plates because we can. All right. And we'll just take a bunch of those. All right. Now, let's try this again. Place there. Place. Shoot, that's not going to work. Okay. So I'll try that again. Crouch and get out of that space. go that way. All right. Okay. Can we literally just shoot out the side here? Yes, we can. All right, so let's go ahead and place another conveyor there. Tubes, motors, and construction components. So these will be like the end caps here. Probably gonna have to start cooking another batch of construction components too. All right, let's do these two as well since we're here. More construction components. Always more construction components. More than you have, more than you want, all that you need. That's not right. All the fixins, none of the trimmings. Is that how it goes? Okay. So from here we can just put together the straight shots backwards. More interior plates, please. And more tubes. More tubes, man. More tubes. Alright. So another 100 of those. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Start getting our tubes together here. Boy, that just sounds wrong. And I'm sorry. Sorry in advance, man. It's just the way it turned out. All right. Okay. I'll go ahead and finish that one off. Need a handful more tubes just to get it done. Well, that's more than a handful, but we'll take it. Alright, so that puts us all the way onto the other end, so now we can fill this in with a little half plate. There you go. Everybody's happy there. We can come over here, and now it comes out right underneath. Okay. That is actually quite perfect. So we can dig a little bit. Just enough to get in here so that I can shave this back down. Because the thing I didn't want to do was carve all the way through and then leave a gap. Okay, our inventory is full, so we're going to toss this back in there. Let's toss the organics here. Okay, so the thing I didn't want to do was I didn't want to leave a gap. I want this to be sealed up pretty good. Alright, and I think that'll be enough. I hope. It's enough for at least that part. Okay, and then now we'll move the big part out here. So now we have a conveyor that's fully attached on the exterior. There we go. So now I can attach one last thing to the outside here. And have it be all right. And that'll be this guy. So we'll just pop that up there. Oh no, 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 it does not like that. Bad. Okay, there we go. Now it's happy. So let's put that there. All right. Now it's happy. There we go. All right. That got really angry really fast. All right. So we'll just assemble this real quick. Because the whole point of this is so that I will be able to set up a secondary attachment point and be able to attach a second vessel that we're going to build. All this for really, really roundabout crap. But it works for me, so let's just go with it. And since the only thing it's going to need to do is transfer raw ore, I don't need to actually use that main large tube. I can use small conveyors, which will be very useful. Alright, so that's set. Pop that off. Switch to this one. Let's go get some interior plates. Oh, I do have some interior plates. Good. All right. Okay, and then connector. There we go. Boom. Okay. Let's hook you all up. More construction components. These things are way cheaper long term than anything you could get from doing the other ones, which is why I think when I do a mixed ship again, I'm going to use these for the interior piping so that I can have hallways that are piped and maybe save on space and materials. It's at least part of the plan. All right, so building the other ship. So we'll pop this across, and then we'll flip this bad boy around. Color. Okay. So this is going to be a mining vessel. Let's make it a different color. Let's make it... Well, you know what? Yellow and kind of dirty. Seems like the order of the day. Dust armoring. Maybe this more golden colored. Okay. That works for me. Oh, gotta go recharge the suit. Because the machine says we must. And so we must. Okay. All right, so let's line up all of our parts here. I need that, and I need that to start with. Okay, so we're going to go with mediums because why the heck not? We're going to alternate these because why the hell not? It's actually part of the actual design plan. Need some more computers. Okay. Fill in all the stuff here. Need more interior plates. Okay. Production. Okay, got those running. Need those. Some more of those. More of those. Alright. Let's go fill this in some more. Okay, full. 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 Okay, so now we just need interior plates. I think I'm short on this, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I'm short by a fair margin. Need another 30. So let's do another screw it, let's do another 100. Okay, while that's going, we'll just start tapping these together. Tippy tippy tappy tippy tap. So I think this is probably going to be one of the most interesting things that I've built in a while. Mostly because it's like a complete violation of my design ethos. For anybody that's seen the way I design stuff, they'll be like, "What are you doing?" But I feel that at the end of the day, it is roughly speaking, what I need. So I'm sacrificing form for function. Because form is what I need. More interior plates. Now this particular vehicle is not going to have much, if any, armoring on it, so it's going to look just like the most craptastic thing I could slap together. And that's pretty much intentional. So, alright. Now for the fun stuff. So since that is there, we need this guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. And let's go ahead and take a little design liberties here. You know, unfortunately for me, being colorblind means that this doesn't look all that great on my side. Although I'm guessing, based purely on conjecture, that it may not look all that great to you guys either in terms of like that dusty armor color. It looks like frickin' Stardust armor. Where is that unknown signal? Let's go get it. I don't trust this thing. I've been meaning to take that apart and get rid of it. How much do I have left in my tank? I don't have a tank. Okay. Must have died while sitting around, like paused or thinking I was paused and just suffocating to death. So that's out of the question. We're not going after that. Let's see if we can make some new tanks. Got an oxygen tank. Make 2 of them. Okay. Okay, H2O2 generator needs some water, some ice. So let's grab some. let's go get that thing. Gotta watch those wires. Look out for those cables. Alright, let's get down low so we don't spook it. It could be hostile. I toyed around with the idea of taking one of these, taking the functionality that generates these unknown signals at one point. I had the idea of taking them and interspersing them with remade units where the device that was coming down had a pirate signal on it, so that a pirate antenna, so that it would trigger no. Come on, let me get to the button. So that every now and then they would come down and spawn drones in your vicinity, because they would always drop down within range. Come on. Okay. Screw you. Now, tip over. Cow rifle. Okay. Well, that's kind of totally worthless. Okay. Drop that. Don't need it. Okay, what else can I drop? Nothing that I want to. Oh well, we'll come back for it. In the meantime, we will fly back and judge all humanity for ourselves, because this is the way. How many of you watch the Mandalorian? I'm a huge freaking Mando fan. I can't help it. It is probably one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Let's go ahead and just ditch all of this. Go back and cut that thing up. Let's see here. We're right at about an hour. So I've decided when it comes to these Space Engineers videos, I'm going to try to be much longer. Ooh, 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 ooh. Not too hot. Ugh. Hit the ground too hard. There we go. Open the mask. Live fast, love hard, die with your face mask on. Everything else is just metal. Oh wait, there's a little bit of side love there. All right, let's go. We're flying through the atmosphere so fast that we're burning up. Okay, so we can dump this stuff here. All right, so building. Now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and add on the next little bits. I bet you can't see what's coming next. They're all like face palming, like, oh, seriously? You're gonna put that on there? But that is the case. So let's go ahead and do the one thing that everybody's expecting. Need an interior plate, because I'm a dumbass again and forgot that I need the minimum parts requirements here. So used to creative, I'm just like, I'll just place it right there. There's no problem. Okay, so that will go there. And we will start placing a battery here. Which way is that oriented? I'm like really particular about the batteries for some reason. I don't know why. Like the designs have to be in a way that I accept. Okay. That will be acceptable. Acceptable. Okay. So, I feel like my cousin Vinny. Okay. Oh, God, I'm feeling really nostalgic all of a sudden for all the dumbest things. Alright, so we're gonna, now that we got that down, we're gonna pop down the big stinking engines. Giant engines! Okay, let's go ahead and assemble all of that. Oh wait, hold on. Got the parts out, might as well put them on. Let's see, what's the orientation? See what I mean by my issues with symmetry? They have to be counter to each other, just so that when they're at rest, they don't all look slanted to one side. I know, I'm a complete rube when it comes to this. No, stop that. Stop that! Alright, let's go grab parts. And I'm still so terrible that I can't actually use the frickin' parts planner correctly. Alright, so I should have pretty much nothing left in my... Okay, so I don't need interior plates or computers any further on these items. Go once more around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. no more displays or small tubes or metal grids. Okay. There we go. Slowly but surely, we are assembling everything that we need. Okay. Still need lots of large tubes. Motors. Got no construction components. Alright. Production. Those are both just waiting for construction components, construction components, construction components, large tube, large tubes, and construction components, large tubes, motors, and construction components. Okay. Alright, production. Large tubes and motors. Okay. And then I need 20 of you guys. All right, let's start working on the important stuff. Control unit. Alright, so definitely making some progress here. Oh wait, I need to recharge my energy. Let's go put together the rest of this here. Construction components. Still needing steel tubes. Still needing steel tubes. Needing batteries. Construction components and motors and tubes. Don't need that anymore. Although we'll still probably need a few of those. Alright, that should be enough. There we go. You're done. You're done. 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 And we just need the power cells. Now I want to wait until I get the battery completed before I start doing anything else. Okay. The weather. When it isn't terrible, it's awful. Alright, so we got our battery powering up here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get all the components fired up here. Alright, this is going to predominantly be the shape of the vessel, so that when you're working with it here, you'll see that it's just the ugliest little duckling on the ugliest little thing, but the 4 drills up front means that it will devour whatever I put in front of it. Now, during testing, this thing was able to hold a full set or a full amount of resources for the 3 cargo containers. So that should make it viable for our needs long term. Okay, hold on a second. Wow. That's annoying. I'd like to help you with your insurance. No. But then I would like to... No. No still means no. In every language, no still means no. Now fuck off. I hate to be mean, but then I'd be lying. I'm actually very quite pleased at being mean because it is who I am. If you don't know, I'm an asshole. There are a lot of us, but few of us will admit it. Ah, another one. You're too far away. Too close to that thing. Maybe? We'll see where how far you are away once you hit the ground, because it's hard to tell while you're in the air. 2 kilometers, that's triangular position. Need computers and steel plates. Computers and steel plates. Ugh. You know, I know the people that make those calls that they're just doing their job, but gosh, there's a part of me that just wants to be like, if you don't stop calling me, I'm going to find a way to turn all of your hopes and dreams into bitter sadness and ash and rain them down upon you. Alright, so those batteries will charge. Now we need to place engines. Alright, so let's do this. Let's all right. Ooh, we have new blocks. I forgot I bought the DLC, so we have new blocks. New and interesting blocks. Blocks for days. I have no metal plates. Ouch! Okay. Okay, and then block there. All right. So we'll put that one there. So we have somewhere to mount a camera down here. That'll be our ground clearance camera. Okay, but beyond the ground clearance camera, we need to mount another unit here. Let's go on up top here. And it's time for the other engines. So reversing engine. There we go. There we go. All right, so that'll give us engine positions so that we can get this thing going here. Let's go ahead and weld these all up. Now, need to go get stuff again. Okay. Need more large steel tubes for sure. Okay. Let's go fill in some of this here. Pretty sure these require computers, right? No. They do require lots and lots of motors, though. Which I did totally forget about. I don't know why I totally forgot about it, but I did. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and add these in. So now it's just down to motors, and then we're going to have 4 on the back, I think. I think that's going to be the best arrangement to give us plenty of speed and control, but not too much power draw. Okay, those 2 are done. Keep going. All right, almost done. Need another like 40 or so. Oh, that's at least enough for one of them. Alright, so that one's done as well. So we just need 14. Okay. Should be more than enough done by now. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll start welding all of these up and waiting for the construction components for the rest. Will make for some good clean fun. So got everything tightly bound up in there. Gonna slap some things in the back here to give us some fine control. Uh-oh. Sounds like there's a fight brewing downstairs. Teenagers be crazy. Alright, so 3 braking engines, 2 turning engines, 2 big, large, beefy engines for all the fun turning shenanigans. Let's take control of this. Alright, let's see here. Okay, not that one. Okay, there it is. just to, oh, you know what? Before I do anything else, before I tempt my fate, I'm going to put the gyros on, because God forbid I do all this work and then crash the damn thing. Gyros. Gyros, gyros, gyros. Did put those in the same place, right? Okay. Very utilitarian design is the whole point of this. So we will, okay, computers and motors. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, this thing is attached, and I believe we're in a position where we can now place some engines. But let's finish these off and then sever the link so that she is free floating, and make sure okay, she's fully attached. And I'm like floating away. Why am I floating away? It seems to be something to do with these things. Like they create some kind of oscillation or something. Not quite sure. But that gives us pretty much the fully developed vehicle. This is all she needs except for some forward or some rear facing engines, which we're going to put 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Real simple, real cheap. So, and we're just going to set them right in the pockets here so that they match up with the cargo container. Oop. And on the top, in the same orientation and positioning. Damn it. Stop messing with me, game. Alright. I need motors and metal grids. Need another metal grid. Alrighty, let's see what we got. let's check these guys. So you're just looking for a motor. You're just looking for motors. Just in need of motors there, just in need of motors there. Okay. Nothing but motors matters now. Let's go ahead and get in there and get these done. I know I've spent a lot of time just dickering with all this stuff, but I think that at the end of the day, it's worth the effort. If we're going to do it, we do it right, and we charge everything up. Okay, go get to the top one here. Make sure we got enough. No, not enough. This weird slide to the left thing is really annoying. Okay. Now that that's done, we no longer need that thing. So let's go start scrapping it. Let's start by taking all of the engines off of this thing. Let's go back and drop everything off. And we're going to set the batteries on that to discharge so that we don't have to worry too much about it. All right. Let's actually go do that now. Make sure its batteries are set to discharge. Oh, the batteries look like they are fully discharged. Okay, Control C gyroscope, medium container, atmospheric thrusters. Batteries. Okay, bike battery left and right are in full discharge mode. Shut you off. Shut you off. All right. The tiny amount of stored power that they have is not going to be worth recovering. So we're just gonna tear it all down. That's mostly full. And I got to remember to add a antenna and a mining scanner onto this vehicle so that it has all the scanning capabilities. So I got to remember that before I pull those down, that I will need to rebuild them on the other vehicle. Whatever. Just run over there. Okay. All right. Take the battery off here. All right. That just leaves the inner guts here. Okay, let's go cut this down because we're basically full here. So I'm interested in knowing what everybody thinks of the design at this point. Obviously, it's not my best work, but it certainly isn't bad. I have mixed feelings about the design because, again, the asymmetry of it still bugs me. Even though I said I wouldn't let it bug me, it does. Because I'm a hypocrite like that. But I am interested in seeing what everybody else has to say. I personally think that it's a unique design. Although, if I ever actually go and look, I'll bet there's like a bajillion of these on the frickin' workshop. like it's not, it's the most unoriginal idea in the universe or something. Like everybody's like, well, I'll just make an asymmetrical one, and there'll be like 100,000 that look just like or almost just like this one, which would be hilarious. That would be a whole lot of hubris. Like, you think you're special, but you're not. What's up, baby girl?
Jacob or James or Joshua don't want to make me lunch.
Okay, I'll take care of it here in a little bit. Let me finish my recording.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
All right. The woes of having adorable children and teenagers. Those two are usually mutually exclusive. But the little baby of the family, she's the cute one. She gets a pass. All right, so this time we're gonna grab the detector. Okay, strong detector. He's strong detector. Strong like a Russian bear. Okay. So used to hitting tab for my inventory. I've been playing too much Scum recently. There's another game that I enjoy playing quite a bit. More than I would like to admit. It is quite the guilty pleasure of mine. Especially since I play on like one of the what I consider to be one of the best servers. And that's because it's the kind of server that sends most people running away crying. And that's the best thing I can say about it, is that if you don't got your big boy pants on, the server that I play on will send you packing. That and the fact that the server admins are absolutely awesome. Like, they take no shit. They have an absolute policy of you do play stupid games, win stupid prizes, which I absolutely love, because you rarely find that, in a lot of these servers. You rarely find server admins that are willing to get into it. Like they'll be like, well, we can't really do anything, or they'll give you some kind of an excuse. The server I play on, they will straight like track you for months. If they suspect you of something, they will track you for months, gathering data on whether or not it's true or not. And then if anybody disputes it after they've made a judgment, they'll release the information, all the evidence that they gather, where it's like, somebody says, well, he was cheating, and they're like, well, here's all the evidence we gathered. What's your evidence? So it is just, again, the one of the best servers out there, and I have to tip my hat to them every chance I get, because they're pretty cool. And maybe I'll turn around and come back and do some videos from that server. Maybe stream. We'll see. I don't generally stream Scum because it's such a competitive game that doing videos in that game is kind of tantamount to asking somebody to ruin your day, because they will. Somebody, if you're streaming, somebody will find your stream and they'll be like, ooh, somebody to mess with. The nice thing is that once if you get going, my daughter's jumping off one of the shelves here, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. So I just told her to stop. I have mastered the art of nonverbal communication with a 4-year-old. Okay. Based on the fact that she's still running around doing crazy stuff, I would say mastery is a loose term at best, because clearly she's not she's not playing with a full duck here. Oh my gosh, little girl, you are. Okay. Well, that puts us right about the hour 45 mark. I want to take this thing out for an initial test drive, and then we'll call it from there. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. Let's take this out for an initial test run. Block tool. materials. Toss that on so we have that. Okay. All right, there we go. Toss the connector there for switch lock. Remove that one. All right. So just initial design here. Let's not hit the wire. I don't actually know if those things have tangible. Actually, I should probably test that. Oh no, they're totally intangible. They'll pass through stuff. All right, so we need to carve away this upper section, but I hate to waste the materials. So we're going to very carefully align ourselves and get stuck right in. I'm watching the weight on this thing. Oh. What do we miss here? With the debris cloud. I need to mount some lights on this, so that's the last thing that needs to get done. But I think I just need to clear out whatever it was that was damaging me. And then let's go ahead and start digging in some more. Watch as our weight goes up. Come on. Alright, there we go. There's our mass going up. On going. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Because I want the upper level of the base to be slightly submerged. Into the terrain. So making it so that we're just a tiny bit, just a tippy tiny bit under the halfway mark of cutting through there. This is some fun here, he says with total sarcasm. So basically we'll use this to supplement the capabilities of the stag beetle, because the stag beetle can hold way more than this by a fairly large margin. But this can clear, the areas that the stag beetle can't reach. And the two of them will allow me to make nice level or mostly level bases, areas to construct in, so that I can just add the necessary materials to fill in the gaps. Check this. Now it's starting to get sluggish because we're basically at maximum. Yep, we're at maximum capacity. So anything else is just wasted if I try to grab it. So we're going to go ahead and move this back over here. And I really should, at some point, we only got 9 minutes charge left because we didn't wait for the batteries to charge on this. But we can simply move this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so when it's fully loaded like this, it does not like lowering down. It's very slow, very sluggish to respond, and I think I need more I think I do need some more gyros on it. Okay, push her a little bit to the side here. And then a little tiny tippy tap here. Very slowly. All this weight. Bring her back. Tiny tippy taps. Because it's very difficult for this thing to arrest its motion. Okay, a little bit to the left, a little bit back, and locked on. Alright, that should clear out all of the materials. Okay, so not unloading it all. Okay, 8. Oh, it's dumping it in. It's just handling it as fast as it can. Yeah, it's slowly draining it. But I think let's take care of these engines here. And let's go ahead and go in here, groups, engines, toggle blocks on and off. All right. So now she's just resting on that and should recharge over time. The batteries are nearly dead on this thing. What's the base power situation? base battery is fully charging in 7 minutes. Okay, fully recharged in 8 hours, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 hours, 7 minutes, 9 hours. Okay, so it'll take 9 hours for this thing to be cleared up. Until then, she's pretty much down for the count until we get more power. Let's go ahead and get in there and shut some things down, but all in all, not a bad practice run. Let's go take a look at our handiwork up close here. Look at that cut. Just cleanly cut right in, almost straight into the back. So that's perfect. We just got a little bit of a bump sticking out there, which we can easily grind off. And that's going to be great because we're going to leave this overhanging lip. We're going to push through with the projector. We're going to push this back further so that we can keep it lined up straight. And we're just going to continue to push this back till it goes far enough in that I'm satisfied with it. And once that's done, we'll actually start building a platform out that sort of matches onto this, and then we'll move the other platform out to where we need it to be. This will be really good. And then once we're far enough back, I can build off a side room for like a full-on refinery and assembler setup, as well as dig down to the water table. Since we do have the water mod, I'll be able to dig down to the water table and basically build a hydro well that should get me hydroelectric power all the way down deep into the depths, so that I can basically farm up a good supply of resources. So yeah, that'll be the deal. I think that's going to cover everything for this episode. We got kind of what we wanted accomplished. I'm probably going to add at the end of this a time lapse where I will go through and basically drill out more of this. So if you want, watch at the end of the episode for me to just blitz through some more, working with my two vehicles to make the inroads for a base. Until next time, I hope you've enjoyed. If you like this video series, if you like the stuff that I'm doing, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, let me know how I'm doing. It definitely helps me as I'm going along and getting things done to know what kind of content you guys like, so that I can try to avoid making that content. No, I'm just kidding. So that I can make more of it if it's stuff that you guys like. I'll definitely make more of an effort to get that content in for you guys to watch. So until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.